So I want to circle back that to a minute. Let's squeeze in, if you're cool with Dan, let's squeeze in one more question. Then I want to talk about the Omni book here. I think this is an interesting one. James says, because it's a common question, is there a rule of thumb for building just dense, wiry muscle instead of a lot of bulk? I want to be strong, but honestly, I don't. He doesn't want to look like a big old linebacker. Dan, can you help him out?
Sure. Let me just say this kind of as a bit of a joke, but just follow my point here real quick, James. Join the French Foreign Legion, okay? And I obviously I don't want you. I mean, you certainly, if you feel like it, go. But generally, from what I've seen, is that if you want that kind of, that, well, the look that every man I knew had when I was growing up.
Bruce Lee. Everyone likes to point to Bruce Lee. Yeah,
that's
right.
right.
Yeah.
It's going to be any kind of, I was obviously things like pull-ups, chin-ups, push-ups, and the calisthenic family. But I would also say rope climbing, monkey bars, and then force marches, some kind of work capacity stuff. Put on I can guarantee I don't know where you're from, James, but we have a little hike here in the United States called the Appalachian Trail, and it takes about 4 months. If you don't eat M&Ms the whole way and actually eat soundly, you'll be ripped and jacked when you finish that. At least, I remember watching that great PBS documentary. The one woman lost 60 pounds. And she said she'd eaten more walking than she had. Well, walking 20 miles with a backpack every day, or 12 miles or whatever it is, 8 to 12 miles a day is going to do wonders. Any kind of calisthenic built in with a work capacity is what you're wanting. Now you can also do it with weights. If you want to go in the weight room, do that 8-minute perfect workout I told you. 3 sets of 8 in the half kneeling, left side and right side, hangs between each one of those. Do one really, really, really burning hot set of hip thrusts, goblet squat followed by overhead squat. Do that for 8. Do the suitcase carry. That's 8 minutes, and then spend the next 2 hours like doing a heavy ruck or a mountain climb or whatever. Something that's going to, tax you, but you can keep going. And Pat, I think that's the hardest thing to explain. I know this for a fact. I know that if we could get people at 14 to train like elite sprinters, you're going to do 3 200 meters in an hour, but between each one, after each one, you put all your gear on, you walk for 5 minutes, you jog for a few minutes, you re-warm up, and then you do this absolutely blinding fast 200 meters where you hit every pathway your body has and can't figure out what you're trying to do. Why does this bear keep chasing me randomly you'll probably be in an extraordinary wiry shape there. But for most of us, it's going to be those kind of exercises that you can keep on keeping on.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So whatever that is for you, that's why I like Leonard Schwartz's work with heavy hands. Steve Rees called it power walking. Most of my friends call it rucking. I think Don Reynolds told me the other day about annually he does a 12-hour walk where he doesn't talk, no podcast, no anything. He just goes for a 12-hour, starts at 4 a.m. He walks, tries not to talk to anybody. And it's a rejuvenation thing he does. But if you walk for 12 hours every day, and climb the ropes and swing on.
Did high intensity kettlebell complexes, fasted every other day.
Yeah.
And ate a lot of protein powder. Yeah. You got it, buddy. Awesome. Good. Sarcasm aside, very good. Very good recommendation there, Dan. Thank you for